Here we go, boys and girls, with Excel lesson 117 of the 4th grade. And today we're going to learn how to fill in number sequences of decimal numbers. Here we go. So for each of these number series, let me change colors here. Let's go with red today. Why not? For each of these number series, fill in the missing numbers. So we got 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5. Hopefully you can see that we're adding 0.1 every time. 0.1 each time there. And so then we go to 3.6 and 3.7. You can kind of take the decimal point out to figure these out. So it's kind of like 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. But then you got to put the decimal point back in. You can't just leave it out. Okay, here's number 2. We got like 5.5, 6.0, 6.5, 7.0. Notice it's changing by 0.5 every time. 0.5. And again, think of it like 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. And there it is. Okay. Next one. These are all sample problems. Check it out. 4.85, 4.90, 4.95, 5.0. Again, it's changing. Well, it is changing by 0.05. This number right here is going up 5 every time. And you can look at it as 485, 490, 495, 500, 505. All right, one more here that we'll do together, and then you'll do some on your own. 4.26, 4.27, 4.28, 4.29. Write this underneath it, right? What's it changing by? Well, this number is changing, right? Look at how much it's changing. Just by 1 every time. So it's 0.01, not 0.1, but 0.01. See if you can fill this one in before I write the answer. So it's kind of like 426, 427, 428, 429, 430, and then put the decimal point back in there. All right, here are the numbers for the next one. You don't need to copy all those numbers. Just write the answer in. We don't want to waste our time copying all that down. So pause the video, write that number in, and then turn the video back on for the answer. So we got 233, 243. Well, it's actually 2.33 or 2 and 33 hundredths, 2 and 43 hundredths, 2 and 53 hundredths, 2 and 63 hundredths, 2 and 73 hundredths. And so hopefully you put that on your paper somewhere. All you had to write was 2.73. All right, take a look at number 6 now. Pause the video, turn it back on when you have the solution. Oh, these numbers are going down. Do you see this? 8.76, 7.76, 6.7. So the number in the ones place is changing every time. So we get 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.76 should be written on your paper somewhere in the box for number 6. Okay, pause the video. Try number 7. 8.03, 8.02, 8.01, Now this could be a little trickier, but this is like 803, 802, 801, 800. What number comes before 800? 799. Put the decimal point back in. You should have written 7.99 for number 7. Okay, pause the video and try number 8. So here we have 522 or 5.22, 5.12, 5.02. So it's going down by 0.1 every time. So what would 10 less, if there was no decimal point in there, what would 10 less than 5.02 be? It would be 492 or 4.92. All right, there you go. Pause the video. Try these two problems with the check answer, and then turn the video back on. There's the check answer. All right, here we go. So 4.07, 4.06, 4.05, 4.04, 4.03. You should have already done that. And then 92, 94, 96, 98. And then 100 comes next, except I got to put that decimal point back in there, which means 1.00. And then the next one would be 1.02. It's changing by 0.02 every time. All right, let's check and make sure that this is going to come out. 4.03. Did you do the check answer? Hope so. 1.02. And then we got 5, 0, and 6 with a decimal point right there. All right, pause the video, do the division facts, and then turn the video back on to see the answers. Here we go. 12 times 7 is 84. 7 times 7 is 49. 9 times 9 is 81. 11 times 12, woo, that's a hard one, is 132. 8 times 6 is 48. 6 times 4 is 24. 7 times 8 is 56. 6 times 7 is 42. 11 times 10 is 110. Just add a 0, see on the end? You know you're multiplying it by 10. 8 times 8 is 64. 6 times 9 is 54. 4 times 9 is 36. 9 times 7 is 63. 6 times 7 is 42. 8 times 4 is 32. And 12 times 6 is 72. That's the end of